Good morning, intrepid readers. It is Wednesday once again. I'm going to start by showing you my Metallica shirt. I'm wearing my Metallica shirt today. Hardwired tour Metallica. My husband and I went to see Metallica in August of this year. I think you might have heard about it. And it was so much fun. Except for that part where I had to be dumped over the front gate because I thought that I was going to be squished. And I know I say age ain't nothing but a number, but I don't know, 47 might be just a little bit old to be in the middle of the mosh pit. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a wuss. That's possible too, but anyway, fantastic concert, Hardwired tour. Try and go to yours anytime you get a chance. It's a lot of fun. But be sure and wear your earplugs because I don't care how old you are. That's just dumb to not wear the earplugs because it's so loud. Anyway, okay, so today's video, blog, whatever, is in homage to a new vlog artist I have discovered. The site is called Poland Bananas. Now, so that was the mystery, right? That's the conundrum. Kelley's conundrum for today is the mystery of Poland bananas. So, like, what is this site all about? Do they grow a special kind of bananas in Poland? Why do I care? That would be my question too. Why would I care about bananas in Poland? And the answer is it's not any of those things. It's this Christine Ricci is the name of the young woman who runs the site. She's been doing it since she was in her teens, and she just reviews books and talks about books and other pop culture stuff, but mainly books. She's a book person, and she just has these really cool reviews that she does on YouTube. And her YouTube channel is fabulously popular. She has tens of thousands of subscribers to her channel. So my YouTube channel, which I love and really excited about, but has six subscribers. So if you're seeing this right now and you're watching me lament my 6 subscribers trying to hold up against this multiple tens of thousands of subscribers that Christine Ricci does on her Poland Bananas YouTube channel, then you can take pity or just kindness on me and subscribe to my channel. That would be awesome. But, I understand that it doesn't compare. This site doesn't compare to Christine's site. You have to go check it out. It's like first of all, it's done very professionally. The lighting is fantastic. It's obviously not in the hallway next to the bathroom of her house. The lighting is fantastic. The camera work is fantastic. The filming is really good because she talks but then it will cut from frame to frame or, whatever can be done to make it look good. She does all that. It's really awesome. And there's music and there's graphics, and Christine, is of course the center of all this. And the thing about Christine is she's just having the best time. She's everything. She's very, she's got a lot of facial expressions and she's very into gestures. And whereas I sort of have always felt that, I love being dramatic and talking in front of people and making faces and standing on my head and singing songs and whatever you want to say, I apparently am super subdued in light of some people that are doing video vlogging much better than I am, and in just an interesting way. So anyway, Christine, I started out my first. I've been trying to contact her in terms of my son because my 11-year-old son reads YA stuff, and her primary focus is YA as far as books, although she will she'll look at any kind of literature, any kind of movies or what have you, but YA is her, I think maybe how she started, or her first love, or that's a focus of hers. So I'm trying to find a good YA series for my son Gray, because he's been through all the Harry Potter, which I know Christine loves. He's been through every Rick Riordan series, the Percy Jackson and the Clash of the Titans. That's from the 80s, right? Whatever, the Titans story, Titans. He's been through all of that, and he can't find a series, and I'm not sure what to do. So I watched, my first exposure to Christine was for a time travel series called Blowback, I think, is the series. And so she gave a good review about that, and so I'm going to experiment and try and see if I can find that maybe for Gray. I haven't heard yet from Christina about specific recommendations, but, I'm apparently one of many, multiple thousands of people, so I guess that's not a surprise. So that's one thing that was the first exposure. The second exposure, and I thought this was really interesting. Tell me if you agree. The second exposure was a review of a John Green book called Turtles All the Way Down. And John Green, if you don't recognize the name, maybe you've been living under a rock. But if you don't recognize the name, maybe the title you'll recognize. The Fault in Our Stars is his most famous YA novel. And so this is his new one, Turtles All the Way Down. And Christine had a great review of it. And I'm not ready to start reading it. And I'll tell you why. Because The Fault in Our Stars made me ugly cry. Not the tears just rolling down your face and, oh, it's so sad and touching. No, the snot coming out of your nose, breath hitching, hiccuping, ugly cry. Because that book was so intense and heartrending. And I'm just not ready to do that again. I'm just not ready to do that yet. So I'm not going to read Turtles All the Way Down just yet. Although I did see then John Green did a really interesting book talk about that book in LA a week and a half ago, and I watched a live stream. And so he's super interesting too, but I'm still not ready to read it. Anyway, so the interesting part of this Christine Ricci story is the weekend before I watched her vlog, I got an article from a friend of mine at the gym, and he handed it to me, and he said, "This just made me think of you, and I think this voice sounds a lot like you." And he's speaking about my young adult book that's coming out, Down in the Belly of the Whale, and he actually did the foreword for that book. So he's read the book. He knows what that book's all about. So he brings me Turtles All the Way Down. He brings me this article, says, "I think it sounds like you." I said, "Great." I put it on my desk. I didn't have time to read it for like the next 5 or 6 days. So then I see Christine Ricci, and she does this huge vlog about Turtles All the Way Down. And I looked 2 days later, a day or two later, at the article that my friend had brought me. And interestingly enough, it was all about John Green and Turtles All the Way Down, and sort of the synchronicity of things coming together all at the same time. Weirdness, like when you call somebody and they're like, which I did just yesterday. When you call someone and they're like, "Oh my God, I've been thinking about you all day." And it's like there's particles in space, across space and time that are joining together to, I don't know what it is, but that kind of synchronicity, and all this John Green, Poland Bananas, Turtles All the Way Down, my friend who writes forwards for my book, but it's all coming together in this beautiful synchronicity. So anyway, Christine Ricci, Poland Bananas. This vlog and my blog last weekend was all about her, and I think she's hilarious, and she's professional and funny, and she has a wealth of knowledge. Everything that she talks about, it seems she can talk to you about books on that subject, about movies, about plays, about whatever that relate to the topic at hand, which is, makes you definitely the center of attention at the party, because we all want to hang out with you. And it's a lot of fun. So Poland Bananas, check out, try her. So her time travel one is one I read. turtles all the way down. She has one, and I'm going to leave my vlog with this. I ended the last vlog of hers that I saw was about just reading and how important it is to read. And she had a whole list of the types of people who don't read and the reasons that they give for not reading. And then she turned around and explained all the reasons that they should be reading. And I thought this was really cool because when I taught school and whenever I talk to people about books, my motto has always been, if you don't like to read, you just haven't found the right book yet. And I believe that with all my heart. Despite the reluctant readers that I have in my life that I've experienced, the ones that allow me in, I've always been able to find that zone, that book, that series, that character, that event that makes that person not put the book down. To the detriment of a lot of other things. That's what I do. Right? I read to the detriment of a lot of things that I should be doing. And I'm not advocating that you don't do the things you should be doing. I'm just saying I and Christine obviously really want people to know that reading is like the best thing ever. And if you're not interested in it, all it means is that you haven't found the right book yet. So check out Pulling Bananas. Have a good time binge watching some of her videos, and then come to my YouTube channel and subscribe to it and give me talk to me. Let me know what you think. I'm really interested to know what you think about the mystery of Pulling Bananas. So until then, stay mystified. See, I can never find the stop button.